Hey everyone, and thanks for joining me at Hilda's Urban Astrology. Hola a todo el mundo y gracias por estar aquí en la astrología urbana de Hilda. Cannot really see the video. Let's see. What's going on here? What's going on? You can see a little bit of it. Nevertheless, I don't have to see myself to deliver this message to you guys. No tengo que verme para darle este video a ustedes. But we're going to talk about how the moon is going to go from Libra into Scorpio and how Mars is in Pisces, ¿verdad? Aquí vamos a hablar de la transición que está haciendo la luna de Libra y va a entrar a Scorpio y también Marte en Pisces. ¿Qué significan esas cosas? Vamos a ver el tarot, las cartas, and all that good shit, right? Hi, whoever's watching me, I can see you. So we're all in this together, right? Estamos todos juntos en este momento de crisis. Estamos todos juntos en este momento de que hay tantas cosas que están pasando. We're all in this together in a sense that there's so much crisis that's happening, you know? I normally post a lot of positive things. Normalmente yo pongo muchas cosas positivas, but this time around, I want to post things that are relevant, that are going to help us get through our trauma, that are going to help us get through, you know what I'm saying, through this shadow work that we really need to do globally in order to assist the situation the best way possible for those of us who are, you know what I'm saying, who are not out there in the front face, you know, like I've been so many times, right? So, estoy haciendo estos videos para que sepan que tenemos que apoyar en este momento, whoever's watching me, en este momento tenemos que apoyarnos unos a nosotros en este momento de crisis. Y esos que están detrás de la cámara, que no están al frente en la pelea, tenemos que hacer todo lo posible para enseñar, para que aprendan lo que realmente está pasando. We're going to talk about the subconscious mind, right? And what the subconscious mind is. You know, the Pisces is the 12th house of your subconscious mind, what's really in people's mind. Pisces es la casa número 12 y es la casa que se encuentran todas las cosas mentales. You know, it's really important that you guys are aware that all the isms are a disease. You know what I'm saying? Todas las cosas lo que son ser racista, homofóbico, todas esas cosas que no permiten a uno ser vibrar más alto, you know, those things that don't let you vibrate higher are diseases, are systematic plugins that are in your subconscious mind, right? And right now, we're seeing the truth in a lot of things. Y ahora estamos viendo muchas verdades. And personally, I've been through this journey for a while, and I've been realizing that, you know what I'm saying? I have my own personal experiences with it. Yo tengo mis propias experiencias con el racismo, con lo que es tú sabes, la homofobia. You know, I have experienced all of that, and I can relate this message to you guys. And also say, you know, that everyone is your mirror. You know, we all went through this. We all had our moments when we carried, you know what I'm saying, hatred and racism and all that stuff, you know. And todos tenemos este momento que éramos racistas con, not necessarily with others, but with ourselves, you know what I'm saying. I realized, hey, did I straighten my hair so often because I wanted to, you know what I'm saying, I had this systematic way of thinking, and I had to let that go. That's really important for us to realize. Yo me pasaba mucho la plancha en el pelo, entonces tuve que entender y realizar, yo me estoy pasando la plancha porque tengo esta manera de pensar. You know, it came from, you know, people, it came from fear. I remember my first encounter, you know, with racism. I was like 9 years old. You know, I was eating a banana and the peel fell on the floor, and this person came and started saying, hey, pick that shit up. And I was like, okay. And I took it as an adult telling me, you know, something that was constructive, when in fact, as I understand it now, it was not that. It was just this person, you know, showing their racism toward me in a way where they could hide it. And that's what's been happening for so long, ¿verdad? Cuando yo tenía como 9 años, yo estaba caminando, me estaba comiendo un guineo, una banana, y se cayó la cáscara en el piso. Y esta persona vino y me dijo, recógela, sucia. You know, yo pensé, bueno, esto es una persona adulta, yo tengo respeto, me está diciendo que tengo que hacer, pero en realidad esa es una manera de el racismo entrar sin que lo noten. Decimos una cosa que tenemos todo y tenemos que pasar por eso. You know, it's something that is systematically there, and we have to go through this journey. And in order for it to go away, it needs to be exposed. It needs to hurt. You know? Entonces, para que esas cosas se vayan, tienen que uno exponerlas, tienen que uno hablar de eso. You have to speak about these things and, you know, be aware of it. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of dropped the positivity, you know what I'm saying, cloud, and I'm bringing you guys awareness. Entonces, pues, desde esa nube de claridad, de positividad, estoy trayendo la verdad a ustedes aquí, you know, with the tarot and astrology, because Mars is in Pisces. And that's the 12th house of diseases. So you're going to see a lot of mental diseases, as you can see, you know, for yourselves. Van a ver muchas cosas mentales de la gente que la gente tiene, you know, and in order for you to transmute these, you know, you can't ignore them. Neptune is in Pisces as well, and Neptune, it's a cloud, you know, in what it's really happening. You know, you may not be able to find a way of getting through these things because you're ignoring them, you know what I'm saying? Neptuno está en Piscis, ¿verdad? Y Neptuno es una nube y se pone en el frente. Y muchas veces lo que hacemos es que nosotros corremos de nuestras cosas que tenemos internas, no tenemos miedo, tenemos, you know, we're embarrassed, and we don't want people to know that we carry these things in our subconscious mind, when in fact we have to talk about them, if not with a professional, with our families. Hey, how do we deal with this? You know, I myself had to sit through conversations that were very, very hurtful in order for me to understand, you know, hey, listen, this is something that's very real, and it keeps happening in your lives. It's happening to me right now. It happens to me with people that I live with. You know, it's not something that's going to go away if you keep ignoring it and if you keep acting tough. No es una cosa que se va a ir si uno lo sigue ignorando y si uno sigue creyendo que uno tiene que estar, tú sabes, bien poderoso para que se vaya. It has to be something that you have to let out, you know. I saw all the red flags prior to me moving here. You know, and I said, hey, I'm strong enough, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, I'm realizing that, is it worth it to be away from your family and be sleeping with the enemy? Ha, catch 22, right? ¿Verdad? Este racismo que estoy pasando ahora mismo en esta situación, en realmente lo que me ha llevado a realizar es, vale la pena uno estar miles de millas alejado de su familia y estar con todo este racismo. That's my lesson here, you know, and I know that my journey is to bring awareness, and I have to go through these journeys in order to share them with you guys, with folk, right? How do I experience racism and that's not the only ism. We're gonna talk about that, you know what I'm saying? Currently, I don't have AC. In any other situation, the other circumstances, you know, let's put it like that. If I were to be a different color, that wouldn't even be my situation right now. They've taken away my job. That has to do with the color of my skin as well. You know, pay attention to that. You know, where I live is predominantly one race. You know, so it's me and other, you know what I'm saying? That's all I'm going to say. You know, how is this affecting me? It's affecting me personally. ¿Cómo me ha afectado el racismo a mí? No, me ha quitado el trabajo, me ha quitado el aire acondicionado. And that one person around me, it's able to say, hey, are you okay? Do you need this? Do you need that? Just based on the color of my skin. You realize that. Basado en el color de mi piel, nadie dice, tú estás bien, necesitas esto, necesitas lo otro, you know. However, they're quick to think that, you know, I might break into their car or that I throw garbage in their garbage cans, you know, things of that nature. You know, it's just what it is. You know, I'm not complaining, I'm not asking for sympathy, I'm just letting you guys know that it is something that is affecting all of us, and that's why Mars in Pisces is really, really showing itself in a lot of aspects. There's a lot of comfortability with that, right? Astrology has a lot to do with psychology, and this is why I speak to you guys about the moon and the mind, the conscious mind and the subconscious mind, and Mercury. La psicología y astrología van los dos juntos. Por eso es que yo le hablo a ustedes de la astrología, de la psicología y de esas cosas mentales que están pasando. And currently, being that this is a situation, you know, I keep getting the card with San Gabriel. You still have more messages to deliver. Keep doing what you need to do. Like I said, I'm going to back up a little bit, you know. I'm going to back up a little. And they're like, no, you still have to teach. You still have to keep going. And I said, all right, Spirit, this is what I'm going to do. ¿Verdad? La carta que me dice que tengo que seguir en este camino sigue saliendo. San Gabriel sigue diciéndome, mira, tú tienes que enseñar, mira, tú tienes que traer estas cosas a la realidad. Tú tienes que enseñar a las otras personas esto que está pasando. Eso, you know, each one teach one. Cada uno tiene que enseñar a los otros. Look at those cars running around crazy. Right? So it's not something that's going to go away if we're tough and if we ignore it, right? Or if we join them. Estas cosas que están pasando no son cosas que se van a ir si uno las ignora, si uno se mete con ellos, you know, si uno actúa bien fuerte. You know, you have to bring them to awareness, you know. Working with dogs, even, you learn, trabajando con perros, you learn how they are a lot like the owners. So you'll notice the racism in their animals as well. Tú vas a reconocer el racismo en los animales también. You know, this is why education is really something that I actually advocate for, so that we're aware. Not so much because I'm trying to call you out or I'm trying to be better than you, but because I'm letting you know, once you're aware, you realize it and you can encounter that situation in a whole different aspect, right? ¿Verdad? La educación es importante no porque yo quiero ser mejor que ustedes, no porque yo me quiera dar de que se me agiten las otras personas, sino para que ustedes entiendan lo importante que es la educación, para que si ustedes ven el racismo en el perro de esta persona o en la manera que esta persona actúa, para que ustedes sepan cómo actuar. That's all. That's all, baby. Right? Had I recognized, you know what I'm saying, these red flags prior to, you know, being here, I would have certainly dealt with the situation a lot more differently, right? That's all I'm saying. And I know I'm one that I have to go through things in order to learn from them, because I have to teach others, right? And the only way to teach them is to understand them, and the only way to understand things is to actually go through these things, right? I'm not feeling sorry for myself at all, ¿verdad? La manera para uno educar a otras personas y enseñar a otras personas es pasando por las situaciones uno mismo, para que pueda enseñarle uno el camino que uno está pasando. O sea, en ningún momento quiero su simpatía, ni quiero de eso. Todo el momento estamos aquí para aprender, para enseñarle. Right? So, since Mars is in Pisces, and we're going to go through the moon in Scorpio, that is the ability to transform yourselves, right? What do you want to transform in your life? Now you have a choice. The information is out there. The awareness is out there. What choices are you going to take? Ahora la información está al frente tuyo. Los videos están al frente de ustedes. Están viendo lo que está pasando. Están al tanto. La luna en Scorpio transforma esas cosas. You have the ability to self-transform those systematic isms. Homophobia, transphobia, you know, racism, all of that. You can do that if that's what you wanted to do. Scorpio helps you with that transformation. Scorpio, Pluto, with that transformation. Pluto right now is in Capricorn, so right now it's transforming how we are, our public image, you know what I'm saying, it's there. But with the moon and going into Scorpio, you'll be able to understand and transform what's in your subconscious mind, right? And Mercury being in Gemini helps you open up about these concerns and these issues if you have them. What do you want to do about them? You know, because the truth is there, but are you going to do anything with the truth, right? ¿Verdad? La verdad está ahí, están viéndolo, pero ¿qué van a hacer con esa verdad? ¿Se van a transformar? ¿Van a querer ser diferentes? ¿O se van a seguir con lo mismo? Are you going to continue to cover it up? You're going to continue to be in that wheel of karma until you understand. I remember back in 2014, I was at a bar, I was a ginger bar, and I was having this conversation with an African American person, right? And I asked her, you know, let's talk. I want to understand what is his animosity. You know what I'm saying? My skin being this color and your skin being that color. What is it about? You know, yo estaba en un bar en el 2014, ¿verdad? Y estaba con una persona más oscura que yo, le pregunté, ¿cuál es esta animosidad que tenemos entre nuestro color? Mi color es más claro que el tuyo, you know? And she broke it down to me in a way where I was like, wow, I get it, you know? And I asked God for wisdom, knowledge, you know? Y le pregunté a Dios que me que me diera la verdad, que me enseñara, you know, and it took me through a journey where I've literally have seen everything that you guys are seeing now already so many times. It took me through a journey where I experienced the hatred. I'm still experiencing it. You know, it took me through a journey to really understand, hey, if you don't straighten your hair, if you don't straighten your hair, you're going to see what it is that people are going to see about you and how they're going to react differently. ¿Verdad? Me trajo por ese camino que me dice, cuando tú no te pones el pelo liso, tú vas a ver como la gente te van a tratar diferente. Tú vas a ver cuál es la diferencia de que una persona que no puede tener el pelo liso todo el tiempo y que lo tratan así todo el tiempo. You know, you're gonna understand more and where the root of it really is. That's all I'm saying, and I'm gonna leave you guys with that. You know, so asking for wisdom, asking for transformation, it's not that difficult. Preguntar para transformación, preguntar para entenderse uno mismo no es difícil. You know, if we have the opportunity to do that here. You have the opportunity to do that, you know, and stand for those that are, you know, less fortunate. But are you going to do that? You know what I'm saying? You know, there are people who are losing their jobs, losing their lives out there and standing for such an amazing cause. What are you going to do about that? You know, are you going to help yourself? I'm going to leave you guys with that. Because like I said, psychology has a lot to do with astrology. Now we're going to go into tarot. And I guess you guys know already what the energy is, ¿verdad? No es difícil preguntarse a uno mismo, preguntarle a las personas, preguntarle a esa fuerza que es Dios o el universo. It's like, ¿cómo yo me puedo transformar y puedo dejar todas estas cosas que no me están sirviendo a mí? La homofobia, la transfobia, el racismo, you know? El sexismo, you know, sexism. All of that stuff that it's really not allowing us to go and vibrate higher. I know I posted about the new earth, and that might be something that you guys may not even know about, but that it is what it is. You know, in order for us to reach a level of vibration, they called upon a new earth, you know, and if we don't get rid of these things, they can't go there. And where do you want to stay? You want to stay in a world where it's full of disease, a world where it's full of war, a world where it's full of, you know, all these isms? Or do you want to really get to where you want to be, you know, a joyful, peaceful, loving, you know what I'm saying, human being? That's our true path, believe it or not, ¿verdad? Ustedes se quieren quedar aquí con enfermedades, con homofobia, con todas esas cosas, enfermedades mentales y todo eso, y enfermedades que ya cuando cambian se vuelven físicas, o quieren estar en paz, quieren tener amor, quieren tener, tú sabes, esa unión con esa persona que desean, con su familia. You know what I'm saying? We all want that at the core of our soul. Todos queremos eso en lo profundo de nuestra alma, y no solamente una raza se merece eso, sino todas, all races were born for that. You know, that's our path here, not just one race, right? That's all I'm gonna say. So let's see what the collective energy is. Vamos a ver cuál es la energía colectiva. Right away, I'm gonna go to San Gabriel. And thank you so much for listening. I know sometimes it may not be what you guys want to listen to. Gracias por escucharme. A veces que no puede resultar lo que quieren escuchar, pero aquí estamos para eso. You know, that's my journey here. Este es mi camino aquí. Psychology and astrology, baby. That's what it is. La psicología y la astrología. Eso es lo que hay aquí. Y la verdad. Y ya que, you know, they already put us through all these crazy stuff. What else do we got to do? You know what I'm saying? Wow. We got the tower. Everything is being restructured when this card comes out. That means that based on the foundation that we had, it was not a good foundation. So now everything that was shaky is breaking apart. It's new beginnings when it comes to this card, right? Esta es la torre. Mira que está todo el mundo cayéndose. Eso es un fundamento que no estaba estructuralmente bien hecho. Un fundamento que fue basado en mentiras, como es lo que está pasando en este momento, ¿verdad? Pues ahora está eso todo rompiéndose. Está cayéndose. Y tiene que reestructurarse otra vez. With the Tower card, it means the structure that was place upon lies, it's breaking apart, breaking apart, breaking apart. The lies are coming out. The lies are coming out. And we have the opportunity to start over. And that comes with everything. With everything. So you can see here, we have the tower. Tenemos la torres. All those lies, everything. You know, we have crisis that it's happening. You know, crisis, you know, from the very top. Desde arriba. Desde arriba. El fundamento está, mano. No more lies, baby. No more lies. You have the Wheel of Fortune, la rueda de la fortuna, que viene siendo que tu fortuna está en sus manos. What I was telling you guys, the Wheel of Fortune goes however which way you turn it. Like you can either turn it toward your, you know what I'm saying, toward positivity, or you can turn it toward negativity. You have the opportunity with the Wheel of Fortune to know and to gain access of your fortune with this crisis that's happening. You can either take this to improve your life, you know, this crisis to improve your life, or you can remain negative and going through your karma all over again, you know. But you have the Wheel of Fortune, and it's your hand that's gonna guide it to where you want to take it in this life. Es tu fortuna, es tu rueda. Aquí tú lo puedes coger esta crisis para ser positivo, ¿verdad? O puedes cogerla para ser negativo. O para quedarte en esa karma instead of your dharma. It's either you learn and move forward, or you stay in the same place, learning the same lessons over. And each time the lesson gets harder and harder and harder. You know, it's lost. Is you know what I'm saying? As you can see, you know, la lección se pone más difícil y más difícil cuando uno no aprende. Judgment, la justicia, juzgando. You are your own judge. Hi Jade, how are you, baby? You are your own judge of things. You know, like I say this to many people, you have this little voice that talks to you. Hey, that may not be what you want to do. That may not be the right way to do things. That may not be, you know what I'm saying, how is it going to affect others? You know, you are your own judge. You are your own person. You know right from wrong, and you have the fortune in your hands. You know what I'm saying? Because everything structural wise, hi baby, it's going to change. Everything. Everything. But the fortune is yours. What are you going to do with this? How are you going to change, you know? Are you going to continue to ignore these things? Or are you going to do something about making it better, making it work for you? Now we're seeing that we can't ignore it anymore. It's a global issue. Racism is a global issue. We can't ignore it. No se puede ignorar. No se puede ignorar ya. Estamos juzgando y no nos juzga uno mismo. Aquí tenemos la fortuna. You know, God is looking upon us, you know, whether you believe it or not, and saying, hey, you know, I'm placing all these opportunities in front of you toward change, you know? What are you going to do with them? Are you going to still post on the side of the one that's keeping you there, or are you going to do something about it, right? We have justice, which is Libra, that's on our side. Or on the other side, depending on what side you stand on. And this is really, really, really interesting, because I had a conversation with a Libra friend of mine about 2 years ago. And I remember asking her, you know, or telling her, she asked me, what do you think it's going to happen? And I said, well, you could either be on the side of peace and love, or you could either be on the side of war and hatred. And this card came out. Justice. Justice is going to be served for those that are on what is right and what's wrong is wrong. We have Libra here. We need balance. The scales globally have been tilted, you know, too much toward negativity. When that happens, shit needs to be restructurized. Speaking to you guys, you know what I'm saying? Cuando las escalas del balance se tornan mucho para la negatividad, entonces pues tiene esa escala, tienen que mandar cosas para que puedan otra vez estar en balance. Justice, baby, with Libra. With Libra. Wow. My tarot cards never lie. Never lie, baby. We need balance. We need to understand that. And I'm not saying this I'm just saying, you guys are seeing it for yourselves. Necesitamos mucho balance. Balance, más amor, más unidad. More love, more unity. I know that sounds really corny. However, that's what we need more of. More empathy, more sympathy. More morals. Más moralísticamente hablando, más amor, más paz. Y no solamente hablar de ello. Not so much speaking about it, but actually acting on it. Why? Because we were in this energy, with the Four of Pentacles, only worrying about money, only worrying about, what's tangible, right? Only worrying about, like taking it and hoarding things and hoarding things and hoarding things and thinking that, self-entitlement, as you can see here, but you know what I'm saying? I'm just letting you guys, I'm just the messenger, self-entitlement when this coin, when this 4 coins comes up. Tenemos en esa energía que todo lo queremos para nosotros, todo lo queremos para nosotros, nada para nadie, todo para nosotros. Cuando uno está en esa energía, Dios te manda relámpago para que eso se rompa. That was the energy that we were on. And that is being looked upon, that is being judged upon, you know what I'm saying? Sitting on a throne, looking at others while others are suffering, you know what I'm saying? This was a time back in the day when the Great Depression happened, when it was the have and the have-nots, you know what I'm saying? When people started to, show off all this, you know what I'm saying, money and all this stuff that they had while others were starving and others were jobless and others didn't have anything. And that is what brought the greater depression that was upon in that time. And they're showing you guys, hey, is that really what you guys want to do that again? You really want to go through that again? Wow. One more card. And I'm going to give you guys San Gabriel. Give you guys a little more positivity, more positive message. All right, we need to get out of this freaking Four of Pentacles. We need to share, baby. Libra. Positivity. Balance. Why we can't make it to a relationship? Why? Because we may have an issue with the fact that we cannot have a relationship with our community. You know what I'm saying? Why we have issues, personal issues, is because we have issues with ourselves. With, issues that we may be afraid to talk about with others. And that's why I always say, hey, speak to a professional so it can help you out with that. Si no tenemos una relación con nuestra comunidad, con nuestros vecinos, con nuestra gente alrededor que es positiva, ¿cómo uno va a tener una relación positiva con las personas alrededor de uno? Con la pareja. ¿Cómo uno va a encontrar esa paz y ese amor si no se la da y se la demuestra a otro? How are you going to demonstrate that peace and love to others if you don't have that already around you? You have to build that in order to give that. You have the Knight of Cups. Whew, very Pisces in energy. We have the emotions, that are being guarded spiritually, that are being protected spiritually here. We have a Knight. Aquí tenemos las emociones que están guiadas por las cosas espirituales y it has that protection, esa protección de Dios. You're just saying it's okay to speak about your feelings. It's okay, you're being protected at this moment to speak about those feelings in order to transform them, get to where you want to get. Para transformar esas emociones y llegar a donde queremos llegar. With the Knight of Cups. You see the wings? Right? It's protection. The blue is protection. A white horse, that's divinity, This message that I'm carrying to you, this emotional message is being carried with divinity and protection. Oof. Speak about emotions, huh? See what else we have here. Estas emociones están guiadas y están guardadas por esas cosas espirituales. One more card, una tarjetita más. Sagittarius. Y tenemos a Sagitario. What it means, our beliefs. Our belief systems may not correlate with, this transformation. Our philosophies may not correlate with our transformation. If we're looking for peace and love, We have to believe in it. You know, and we have to get rid of belief systems that are not helping us. You know what I'm saying? In order to do that, you know, we need to travel either with our minds or physically to see how other people live in other countries and really understand what is really going on, right? Globally. We cannot think of only one place. We have to think of every place, every country, everything that's happening, and truly understand, hey, this is not going to end if it's not nipped everywhere else. Nuestra filosofía, nuestras creencias, nuestras religiones, our religion is all needs to be restructured. To be honest with you, you cannot preach about love and peace if the religion that you belong to is the total opposite and it judges others that are not in the same religion. Be honest with you, being straight up. Tú no puedes tener una religión que sea de amor, que sea de armonía, que sea de paz, si esa religión acosa y juzga a otras personas por no ser igual que tú. Sagittarius, baby. Jupiter will bring you blessings when you transform that. Júpiter te trae bendiciones cuando uno transforma eso. Cuando uno, you know, when you take the religion, you know what I'm saying, that you really, really, really follow to the T. When you really are about your beliefs and your philosophies, you know, when you walk what you talk and when you talk what you walk, you know, it'll bring you blessings. I guarantee you. Te va a traer más bendiciones cuando tú actúas como tú crees, las creencias que tú tienes. Si tú crees en paz y amor y bendición, tienes que ser paz, amor y bendición. No actuar como eso. You know, the era of Pisces allowed, and we were there for many, many years, allowed people to kind of, you know, kind of like, it was like an obstruction. Like it allowed people to not really see people for who they were. And people are still on that same energy. And that's why I stress we're in the era of Aquarius where everything is going to come to truth. Everything is going to show. You're not going to be able to hide that racism anymore, that homophobia anymore. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be triggered. And we have the Hangman. Very positive card. We have to look within ourselves. It's kind of like we have to put ourselves, you know what I'm saying, and realize things from our feet, which is our subconscious mind, which is ruled by Pisces, in order to understand ourselves a lot more, you know. Para uno hacer la diferencia, uno tiene que entenderse desde los pies a la cabeza. You know, find out, figure out what is really there that is obstructing you, you know, and what is really happening within you inside that it's altering your outside world, because we all are part of this world and we all have a key. You know, we all play a role in the story of life. You know, todos tenemos tenemos aquí, todos tenemos un trabajo en la historia de la vida. You know, we all, you know, whether we're light workers or we're, you know, doctors, or whether, you know, we're homeless people, you know, they play a role. We all are very much, very important in this story, you know, so that we can understand our purpose. And finding our purpose is something beautiful. So look within you, meditate within you. If you're not able to go out there and you know what I'm saying, and march and do all of that, our part is to understand ourselves so that we could collectively change what it is happening out there. You know, if we do carry these things, you know, a lot of these systematic issues that we have mentally were put upon us because of television, because of our parents. You know, if we realize it and we transform them, we will help the collective a lot more. Understanding helps. It brings awareness. It understand, you know, we understand ourselves, and then we can talk about it with other people. And once you plant that seed, it grows. It grows. You know, we're not here responsible for changing other people, but some of us have a different journey, and we do have to bring awareness to a lot of these things. Hay mucho que tenemos que traer estas cosas para la realidad de uno. Hay que mirar adentro de uno para que uno pueda hablar de esto. You know, in my community, you know what I'm saying, we don't like to talk about things. We kind of want to hide these things. Tenemos aquí esto ponerlo debajo de la alfombra, cuando tenemos que hablar de racismo, de la homofobia, de todo eso, para entender más que es ignorancia. Why? Because we need our money. We need our jobs back. We need our values. We need our possessions, right? And in order to gain that access to where we need to go and that heaven, you know what I'm saying, we really need to look within ourselves. We could have it all, but we got to be ready to be ready to be ready to be ready, right? Like, you know what I'm saying? Esther Hicks say, you know, we get in the way of our own blessings when we don't take care of ourselves spiritually, mentally, and physically. Gets us sick. The collective gets sick. You know, we get sick of things. Enough is enough, you know? Now I'm going to leave you guys with St. Gabriel. Todo lo que está pasando internamente, físicamente, espiritualmente, mentalmente, se desarrolla colectivamente afuera de uno. Y ya no queremos más racismo, no queremos más eso. We don't want to know those things anymore. It doesn't work for us. We're noticing how we're just taking society downward, you know? That's all. If we want to gain access to heaven, we got to get rid of hell, right? Retreat. Para uno llegar al cielo, tiene que quitarse uno del infierno. To block our distractions, you got to spend more quiet time alone so you can focus on your priorities. You know, aprendan a estar solo para que aprendan a poner focus en sus prioridades. Aprendan a recluirse para que bloqueen distracciones. The moon in Scorpio, it's like a detective moon. So I've been on that moon in Scorpio energy for a while, and all I keep finding is more awareness and more awareness. It's something that could drive me nuts. So I'm taking this advice for myself. The more I dig, the more, you know what I'm saying, you know, the more comes from that dirt. I don't want to drive you crazy. Maybe I just keep it to myself. No lo quiero volver loco con todo lo que estoy encontrando ahora mismo, pero esta luna en Scorpio es el detective, quiere buscar. It wants to get to the root of the issue so that I can bring you guys that information. And possibly you can, you know what I'm saying, each one teach one. That's all. No judgment here. Aquí no estamos para juzgar. The law of attraction. The law of attraction is intense right now. So we need to kind of keep our thoughts positive, wishing these folk, you know, positivity and light that are out there risking their lives for us. You know, surround ourselves with positive things, you know, for a moment, you know what I'm saying? And so that I could attract more positivity into the situation. Classes, learning and teaching are part of our higher calling, and this is more for myself than anything. ¿Verdad? Enseñar y aprender es parte, you know, for you as well, Jade, because I know you teach a lot through your writing. I know you teach so much through your writing, and thank you so much for your messages and for your beautiful, 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 beautiful stories, you know, for the beautiful stories that you make, you know what I'm saying? So we all have a journey here, and as, you know, the writer, Jade Winters, I just want to give you a shout out. You know, she teaches so much about about a topic that's pretty, you know, pretty taboo out there, which is part of the, you know, LGBTQI community and stuff like that. And here's a message. Learning and teaching are part of your higher calling. Use the law of attraction, you know what I'm saying? Distract yourself from the negativity now, you know, and put yourself in a positive zone. Retreat. The more we think about negativity, the more negativity you will attract. And if you don't know how to deal with those vibrations, they can suck you right all the way down. I know how to go deep and dive deep into the mermaids and come back up, but not many of us can do so, right? Yo sé cómo llegar abajo a la sirena, tú sabes, lo que está abajo en el fondo, lo profundo, y sé cómo subir para arriba, pero muchos de nosotros no sabemos cómo hacer eso. Eso no lo sugiero. Clases, aprendan. La ley de atracción está bien inflamada ahora. Pónganse cosas positivas. Keep going. Keep going. Use your energy of disappointments to fuel you. Creative projects and authentic emotion, you know. Usa esta energía de estas cosas que están pasando, esta crisis, para que le den más fuego a la creatividad y sus proyectos para que sean auténticos. Write about what's happening now. You're welcome. Write about what's happening now. Practice daily. The more you practice, you know, whatever skills that, you know what I'm saying, that you've gained, the more comfortable and the more confident you will become. I wasn't going to do these videos for a while you know, because I wanted to really focus in, you know, in community and, you know, awareness. But also I know that this is part of that community and that awareness. So I'm not going to, you know, back up from that. And I'm not going to allow whatever that's happening personally affect what it is that I have to do with this journey that I'm on. Speeches and speaking. You have an important, this is the card that keeps coming up every time I do a reading for myself. You have important messages to deliver and help others. Tenemos un mensaje muy importante que tenemos que darle a las personas y tenemos que para ayudar a otras personas. And don't take anything that I post in a negative way or personal. Just know that it's for awareness, you know, purposes, and so that you guys can be in, you know, in the now. Okay, in the now. And I'm gonna make it my business to pop up and be here with you guys and give you the support that is necessary, because we're all in this together, baby. All in this together. Estamos todos juntos. Necesitamos ese soporte. Necesitamos tener, you know, realize, you know what I'm saying? Que tenemos que estar aquí para unos a nosotros. This is what's happening on the other side of the world. You know what I'm saying? Asia, Australia, Finland, Europe. What up, baby? Shout outs to y'all. We have the Leo card, which is our sun and energy. You know, don't forget about taking care of that inner child. Don't forget about taking care of your fun as well, as much as you want to focus on, you know, contributing toward, you know, what's happening now. You also want to make sure that you're taking care of yourself and you're nourishing yourself with Leo. You know, strength, it's really important in this moment. Tener apoyo. You know, we have the support of other countries. You know, we have the support, you know what I'm saying, if not in the physical, you know, but I do connect a lot with others through astral projection and through all of that good stuff. And then they send me information and they send me details, and they're like, listen, don't give up. We're here. We're supporting you. You know what I'm saying? With this card, I know it's the card of strength. You know, Leo, to my Leo buddy, I know from Greece, how you doing, baby? And we got the 7 of Wands. You know, and this card, it's a reflection of, you know what I'm saying, of loyalty, health. You know, we have to take care of our loyalty. We have to take care of our health, you know. We have to ground it. We have to make sure that we know how to do these things. We have to make sure that we pay attention to our health. You know, this is a card of saying, you know, the dog to me is a representation of loyalty. It's safety. You know, so guard your health, your physical, mental, and spiritual health. Take care of it. As you can see, the 2 snake here, that's a symbol of health. And you have the tree of life. You know, your life is important. Our lives are all important. People are dying for that. You know, don't let it go to waste, ¿verdad? Nuestra vida es importante, nuestra salud es importante. Tener lealtad y tener la seguridad con nuestra vida, con nuestra salud, es el arbolito de la salud. Es muy importante. Muy importante. And I'm going to leave you guys with that. And thank you so much for being here and joining me. I love you guys. I really, really do. Mwah. Bye. Take care.